In this video, I have 10 ideas for classroom rewards. These ideas are quick to add into your busy day. They don't require a lot of prep on your part, and they're food-free. Rewarding your class regularly is essential. This quote from Dr. Darlene Hammond explains why. We learn in a state of positive emotion much more effectively than we can learn in a state of negative emotion. I know it's the core of every teacher to want our students to feel happy and excited about learning. It turns out that these positive feelings also help our students learn more. I'm Jenny, your classroom coach, and you can use these ideas to reward your students for their hard work, such as when they finish testing, or after achieving a class goal, such as for positive behavior. I have a strategy called Student Teacher Points that incorporates regular rewards to motivate positive student behavior. You can learn about it using the link in the description below. The ideas you'll see on this list were chosen to foster teamwork among your students, which will continue to build your positive environment. The activities can fit into your busy day, usually requiring only 15 to 20 minutes. A good classroom reward needs to be something everyone can do. These activities are something everyone can enjoy and don't require any special skills. You don't have a lot of time to collect extra supplies for your students, so these rewards use simple supplies that are easily accessible. Finally, rewards should be easy for you to plan, which is why this video comes with free slides that will make planning for reward times minimal. Check out the link in the description below for your free slides, but keep watching this video for tips on how to have awesome reward times. Idea number 1, Minute to Win It games. As it says in the name, Minute to Win It games are quick to do. Pair a few of these games together for an energizing classroom reward. You can search the internet for lots of minute games, and in the slides, I've provided you with 3 Minute to Win It challenges that are ready to go: cup stacking, water bottle flipping, and drawing suns on the top of your head. The slides give you the materials list for each game, directions, the official Minute to Win It timer, and just for fun, point values. Idea number 2, scavenger hunts. Put students into teams and give them a list of items to find. They can either collect items or take pictures with a device. In the slides, you'll find 2 nature scavenger hunts that could be done on school grounds. There's also a Grinch scavenger hunt that's obviously seasonal, but my students loved this one, and I was impressed with how the creator made it. Idea number 3, tournaments. You can turn any quick partner game like rock, paper, scissors into a tournament. You start with pairs of students competing against each other. Winners advance to play other winners, but the students who lose aren't out and become part of the winning partner's team. The whole class gets pumped up by cheering on their teammates. Use the slides to explain tournament rules to your students, and see the links for 2 games you can make into tournaments: Bear, Fish, Mosquito, which is similar to rock, paper, scissors, and Boom, Clap, Snatch. Idea number 4, dress-up days. Pajama day was always a favorite among my students, but changing it up by having different dress-up days like Superhero Day, Dress Like a Spy Day, or Pirate Day keeps this reward fresh for your students. Whatever day your class dresses up as, give your students some time to brainstorm together ideas on how they can make their costume out of easy-to-find things at home. You'll want to make sure you let parents know about the upcoming day and the guidelines you or your school has about the dress-up. You can even share the brainstorm list your students created so parents can support their students in dress-up creation. Idea number 5, guided drawing. Step-by-step directions make everyone feel like an artist, thanks to the excellent videos on the Art for Kids Hub channel on YouTube. Pause the video periodically through the directions to make sure all the students are caught up. Then let students show off their finished art when they're done. There are hundreds of videos on this channel, and in the slides you'll find links that show projects that vary in difficulty. I'd make sure the first guided drawing project you do together as a class, but other times, if you have multiple devices, you can have groups choose their own videos to follow. Before I share the last ideas for rewards, here are a few tips I've learned to make sure your reward times are a huge hit with your students. I would always wonder, should students pick the reward or should the teacher? Usually, giving students a choice works best, but keep in mind that too many choices make it difficult to build consensus. So you choose 2 to 3 ideas and then you let your students vote. Sometimes a class reward will work better if students have a chance to plan ahead for it. And sometimes a reward works better because students have a chance to talk about it afterwards. Use class meeting times as a way to plan or reflect on reward time. After all, these are community building conversations and they make authentic class meeting topics. Everyone will enjoy the class reward more if they know what to expect. Set the expectations each time, even if your students have done the activity before. You'll see in the free slides linked in the description below several examples of how to make directions for activities clear for students. My last tip is to choose class rewards that are a real break from regular classroom activities. Rewards won't feel like real rewards if they're just an activity you do anyway, like a game of multiplication bingo. Speaking of rewards, let's get back to the list. Idea number 6, classic games. When we taught students the rules of Foursquare, it was an instant hit and one of the most popular activities at recess. Introduce students to classic games that have been enjoyed for generations. Since rules can vary, even if students know the game, teach it to the whole class so that everyone has the same understanding of how to play. In the slides, you'll find links to 4 videos explaining 4 classic games for students: Foursquare, Magic Tag, and 2 card games, Spoons and Crazy Eights. Idea number 7, STEM challenges. Kids love STEM challenges. Using different odds and ends, they create inventions, build monuments, and solve tricky problems. There are plenty of STEM challenges that will appear in an internet search, but in the slides I found 3 challenges that can be done in about 20 minutes with simple supplies: the Cup Challenge, Build a Tower, and Saving Fred. Idea number 8, Fort Day. My friend Carrie always had excellent fort days, usually during the week leading up to a school vacation. Students build forts under their desks or tables and spend the day doing their work in their forts. You'll want to make sure to set some guidelines for Fort Day. There's a checklist in the slides ready for you to modify for your Fort Day expectations. Idea number 9, escape rooms. Escape rooms are lots of fun once students realize they really have to think out of the box for clues. If your class has never done an escape room before, do one together with them, such as during a class meeting, before giving teams a chance to do one. Escape room challenges vary in level. You'll see different levels of escape rooms available on the Ditch That textbook blog. Breakout EDU is a subscription site, but there are many free escape rooms you can still access. Idea number 10, DIY toy shop. Students in my school earn tickets during their specials time and then cash them in for their own rewards. Students loved the Make Your Own Slime reward and regularly saved for this activity. While perhaps these projects would require a bit more time to both make the toy and then play with it, a DIY project is always a big hit with students. In the slides, you'll see video links for 3 DIY toy ideas: Make Your Own Slime, Squishy Ball, and Super Flyer. That's it, 10 ideas that I hope help you create a reward time that both you and your students enjoy. Regularly celebrating the good work of your class is an important part of a positive classroom environment that leads to improved student learning. In the comments below, I'd love to hear your ideas for classroom rewards, and check out links to our other videos on positive classroom environments.